This would be before the announcement, hopefully.
Okay, then.
Just something lighthearted. I just wanted to talk to him.
Okay.
Mm.
Let me just toss us some secrets.
Yay.
Okay. Well, it's easy enough to find Bao. I mean, it's just a matter of finding Wang Xude.
There's only so many places.
Yes, at this point in time, Wang Xude is probably at the kennels.
Okay. Um,
Well, stables slash any animal can be their area.
the zoo.
The menagerie.
All right, then. Bohai turns up and kind of peeks in. Uh, is everybody there? Bao, Xiaolong Bao, and Wang Jude, or just a couple of them? Or
The three of them, yes.
I see. He kind of peeks around the corner and he tries to get Bao's attention secretly. Hey, psst, psst, like waves his hand.
Bao appears to be on top, well, be below his wife.
Oh no. Okay. Bohai like tries to sneak in without getting noticed by Wang Jude. He
This office is only so big.
yeah, I figure it's not gonna go well, but he'll try anyway. Like duck
Oh,
down and crawl along.
oh my god. Well, you can roll your stealth.
Okay. I should
So
be
as you
taking a
do get
disadvantage for this.
so, as you do get close,
Mm.
Bao does lift his head. Xiaolong Bao does as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you actually the question is, do you have any of Ren Xiaoxing's cooking on you?
I still have one skewer, but Bao isn't getting that, and so I've only got the one.
Well, Bao lifts his head before Xiaolong Bao does.
Bao, you bastard! Leave Ran Shushing alone. Uh, 5, 2.
Well, let's see here. Um, Bao certainly notices you. Xiaolong Bao does as well.
Mm-hmm.
Wang Jide doesn't appear to move.
He's so patient. Um, Bohai crawls up and he like kind of like hunches down so he can look Bao in the eyes, and he says, "I need to talk to you. Come with me, please."
Bao licks your face.
Bohai's like begging, "Please, please."
Xiaolong Bao's looking at you. It's a very judgmental expression.
Isn't that like her default around Bohai?
Yes. But you feel it crank up a notch.
Oh god. Bohai sighs and like sits up. And he goes, "Hi," in a normal voice.
Wang Shide, without looking up, says, Were you having
Pardon?
were you having fun?
Bohai feels no shame. He says, "Yes, yes." I need to borrow a bow.
I see. Well, you heard the boy. Bao does not move. Xiaolong Bao moves. And then Bao moves.
Bohai jumps to his feet and like runs out the door.
Okay. Bao will follow you.
Yes. Okay. Once they're out of hearing distance from Wang Jude, however far that may be,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna go far enough.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Bohai will. Really?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, I'm collecting myself. 1 second. This is a lot.
Take your time.
Oh my god, this song. Okay, Bohai kind of sits down, so he's like, well, Bao's a big dog, maybe he doesn't have to. Whatever, he sits down, and he's like, what does Wang Jude like?
Bao stares at you. And then you witness him shake himself. Like he's wet. Like when a dog is wet. He's just shaking fur everywhere. Shaking. Then all of a sudden he's shaking his fur all off and it's hanging off his shoulders. And that same wolfish man is squatting before you as well.
God, I've gotta draw him. Okay, Bohai kind of watches that go down with a little awe, and then blinks out of it, shakes his head, and goes,
Hi.
no reason in particular, I just want to know.
Uh-huh. Well, what type? Oh, wow. What type of things?
That's why I'm asking you. If I had any idea, I would have... Or... I would... Anyway.
Well, Master likes masks.
Yeah, that one's pretty obvious, but... Don't you think he has enough?
Bao does puts his finger to his chin and strokes his chin. And then gives a big old shrug.
Boy's like, come on, Bao, you're around him every day. You gotta know something.
If you really want to know what I think, it'll be... If it's from you, he'll be happy with it. He looks at the stammering and then rolls his shoulders and says, Master wants family, and your family.
You're so embarrassing.
What? What? You asked me a question and I told you the answer.
Material things? Feelings or whatever. Material things? Does he like any... Never mind, he's got Ran Xiaoxing on his hands. Never mind.
Well, food from Ran Xiaoxing and food from his son is different.
You think?
Yeah, but you can't cook.
I can cook a little.
You can't cook.
Your standards are way too high. Also, speaking of which, Bao, I thought you agreed to leave Ran Xiaoxing alone for a day.
I did.
You didn't even leave them alone for 5 minutes.
No, I did.
Oh. When?
When he told me so.
Your sense of time is a little bit skewed.
A day. I left them alone for a day. So. Holds out hand.
Bohai, like,
makes a give me motion.
protectively guards his pocket, like, no. Don't you have enough?
It's... No.
Sighs, pulls it out. But wait, holds it back and goes like, if I give this to you, Ran Xiaoxing gets a day off.
Sure.
You promise?
Yeah.
An actual day.
Yeah.
24 hours.
Wangji Dede.
What's a Wangju Dede?
When Wangji De wakes up until Wangji De sleeps.
I see the problem we're having here. 2 Wangju Dedes.
You only have one skewer.
That is a fair argument. He gives him the skewer.
Eats the skewer. It's very messy. He licks his hands and lips afterwards.
Wait, okay. One more thing.
Ah.
You and Mao are pretty similar, right? You're her father. Of course you're similar. Mao isn't with him, by the way. He left Mao somewhere else. Bohai says, if you were to get a present, what would you like?
Thinks for a bit. I don't want anything.
Okay. If Mao were to get a present, what do you think she would like?
Mao? Mao would like anything. She's a puppy.
Yeah, she is. Well, I guess that settles it then.
Get.
Makes
a snapping finger, snaps his fingers, and then pauses, looks at his hands, snaps it more as if fascinated that he can do this, and then looks up at you and says, brush. She should brush more. That's what my wife would say.
I think that has a lot more to do with me than Mao, but okay, noted.
Brush. If your hair's brushed and shiny, why don't you brush hers?
I do brush hers. She just likes to get into trouble more. I'll brush her more. Tell Xiaolong Bao I'll brush her more.
You tell.
I don't.
No tell. Just do.
Okay. Yeah. That's better. That's better. He's like, oh, don't have to talk to Xiaolong Bao. Oh. So, Wang Jude likes masks and maybe food, but my food sucks, so not my food.
Make him some.
You just said it sucks.
Pills.
Pills?
Pills. Are you an alchemist? You smell like the smoke man.
I make pills, yeah, but like, do you think that's a little boring?
Master doesn't usually use them.
Well, then why would he want my pills?
Because it's from his son. Wow, you're stupid. Wow, my wife is right, you are stupid.
Bohai puts his hand on Bao's face. Shut up.
Bao puts his hand on your face.
If we get him a pill, what kind of pill would he like?
Something that he can use?
Takes his hand off Bao's face. He tilts his head to the side and is like thinking, and he's like, huh. Huh. Cosmetic adjustment pill.
No.
Why?
Keeps his face.
Energy replenishing pill?
Sure.
Oh hey, shrugs and sighs. I don't have any of those. Pulls out one of his chi boosting pills that he made the other day. What do you think
No.
about this?
No.
Why?
Make. When you make a really good one.
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
That makes it. What kind of gift is it?
His tail bumps in the dirt.
Is it if you just give someone what you already have on hand? You gotta make it for him.
Bohai like crosses his arms and nods, and he thinks about it, and he's like, you make a good point. You make a good point. Wait, no, who said I was giving him a gift? I'm not giving him anything.
Bao appears to not acknowledge this and instead turns his head towards a bush.
Bohai follows the look. What? What is it?
You can roll me a perception.
Great, my my worst roll. 0.
You are not aware of anything in the bush up until the moment that Bao goes very, very still and then lunges forward, and he is back in dog form. And there is a pheasant bird hanging from his jaws.
Bohai like startles and falls back on his hands for a second. And you know what? It's fine. That's all I wanted to ask you anyway. Should we go back?
Bao nods. Bao trots off
Bohai follows him.
with the bird in jaw.
Aww.
You see him start making towards where Ren Xiaoxing it usually is. But then he turns away.
Bohai smiles much better. Follows after him. I can cook though, right?
You can't. Well,
Technically.
do you have crafts?
I do, I have 4.
Yes. Okay, then you can cook.
Yeah, just not anything fantastic.
It depends on your successes.
Okay. In that case, I have things to practice.
Well, there you go with that.
Thank you. Pill or mug or cooking. And Mao likes anything.
She's a puppy.
She is a puppy. She's a big puppy.
Relatively speaking, she's a puppy.
Baby. That was fun, thank you. Also, this song for Bao, I'm dying.
Would you like to know what Xiaolong Bao's song is?
Yes! Bao's voice is so cute, also. I don't think you had that for him last time we talked, and I'm dying.
I forgot.
Oh, she is so powerful for me. Bohai's scared of her, but he, like, scared and awed. I love her so much.
Yep. Well, who would you like to talk to next?
That was fun, but now it's time to get into trauma mode. By Leerong.
After the announcement?
Yeah, I think. Or if it was before, he would just... Yeah, no, after the announcement.
Okay. Biolirong is in Waning Moon.
Okay. Whew. Bohai heads on down to Waning Moon. This is just after he's gone and collected everything he's going to need for the trip.
Do you have the mask on?
I don't... Do I?
Well, Wang Jude would have given you the mask
Mm.
and then slapped it on your face.
I guess before Wang Yude gets to me then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay then.
Yeah. Because I don't want to have the mask on when I go see Bai Leerong in case he beats me up again. So Bohai goes around. He goes to where he found Bai Leerong before just to see if he's there. Looks around.
Biolirong is not there exactly, but you do see him assembled with a few other Waning Moon disciples. Also, is this a secret RP still?
It doesn't have to be. They can listen in if they want, but maybe? Ugh.
Okay. Well then, we'll just stay here.
Okay. Okay, so he sees him assembled with other Waning Moon disciples. Do they look like they're about to go do something in particular?
You know, just potential spider subjugation. You see Wang Jude with them.
Yep, seems that way, huh?
And Ran Xiaoxing.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, Bohai kind of steals himself and swallows, and... Does Bai Leerong look busy?
Not particularly.
Okay, he'll head over to him and wait for a moment that he's not doing anything and approach and say, sorry, do you have a moment?
Looks at you. Hua Guixin looks at you.
He bows.
Sure. Aren't you the reconnaissance team, though?
Yeah. But, I had a question just in case things didn't turn out that way.
What do you mean by that?
You can never tell what's going to happen with this kind of thing, right?
No. I know that expression.
What do you mean?
When someone's planning something.
Bohai holds out his hands and shows off his idiocy, I guess. And he says, I've got nothing up my sleeves. I just wanted to ask something.
Well, ask away.
Last time with the Spider Mistress, you seem to have a pretty good handle on what would do her the most harm.
Oh, I am a little familiar with demons. Especially ones of that kind.
Yeah, it did appear that way.
Winston pats his shoulder.
By Leerong's shoulder?
Yes. Wagjida walks by just to say, yes, thank God. Just to say, worst luck ever.
I couldn't hear what he said. He's so quiet, sorry.
Worst luck ever. Oh, come on. At least my darling hair finally broke my bad streak.
Pardon?
Rolls his, at least my darling hair broke my bad streak.
Oh no, that was in character.
Oh. Well. Let's just say that, Ran Xiaxing, following after Wang Xude, says, apparently he has a reputation for having brought back boyfriends, girlfriends, and partners of all kinds that all turned out to be demons. A waning moon disciple pipes up and says, yeah, Leo Rong's kind of, demon bait?
Boys.
I mean, if you wanted to take a bite out of me that badly, you could have just said so. The disciple looks away.
Bohai was kind of like, excuse me, for a moment, and then when you say demon bait, he thinks for a second and puts that thought aside for a moment. That is unfortunate for you. But,
I can tell that you don't really mean that, so what's up?
How do I damage her? Deal the most damage. In my capabilities. I've been practicing the throwing knives, but you could say I'm still an amateur for sure.
You specifically?
Yes.
I don't believe you have any capability with synthesizing a spider, any concoction that would be effective against spiders, would you?
I am an alchemist.
You are, but this wouldn't be making a pill.
A medical concoction, perhaps?
Oh, poison, I guess. Spider effective poison.
I can't believe we're going back to
But if you really want to hurt her, go for the eyes.
Ah. The eyes.
She's got 8 of them, though.
More targets to hit. Less chance of missing.
Well, eyes are a pretty small target.
Maybe I'll just have to get up close.
Yep. I wouldn't suggest it.
Well, it's no matter anyway, because as you say, I am on the search team.
He raises his hand and he flicks your forehead.
What?
Uh-huh. And I'm sure you are full, you have a stomach full of ill intent for her.
Bohai smiles at him. Completely fake. I have no idea what you're talking about.
He just gives you a very slow smile and he says, uh-huh.
Bohai takes a step back and bows and salutes him. Thank you for the advice, Shisong. I have some business to attend to.
You really want something to be effective towards her? Coat your weapons in some kind of poison.
Bohai...
And then you at least have a chance at getting through her armor.
Bohai looks up, big fat light in his eyes, and bows again, deeper this time. And he says, "Thank you. I wish you the best of luck."
Uh-huh.
And he runs off. Hey, can I? Is Shang-Shuzen's specialty known around the peak? Oh, the peaks?
Yes.
Sweet. Can I go see her?
You can try to find her.
Yeah, I think I will, actually. Huh. He'll head to Daybreak Cloud as a starting point. And actually, is Xiong Kunyu still at the front of the, outside? At the stall?
Pretty much.
Alright. He'll go up to her, bow, give his greetings.
Mm-hmm.
Say, "I'm not sure if you remember me. I came by here not too long ago. I have a quick
She looks
question."
at you. She raises her eyebrow.
My name is Li Bohai. I was wondering if anybody would happen to know where I could find Senior Shang Suzan?
It depends on the reason. She is very busy.
Understandably. She is well known for her specialty, which is exactly why I need to find her. I am about to face or I may be about to face a demon with very toxic poison abilities, and I would like to be prepared in that case.
Well, we can supply you with antidotes that would be effective against certain levels of poison.
I had a very specific question that I feel like she might be the only one who'd be able to answer, and
Well, she is very... Well, everyone does want her time.
of course.
Why don't you ask around Red Sun? They are known for experimentation. You are from there.
You know, that's not a bad idea. I think I might try that. Thank you.
She waves you away.
I mean, Bao Cha-an was next on my list if this didn't work out, but yeah.
Oh, Bao Cha-an. The party is no longer going.
Mm-hmm.
Bao Cha-an is not present in the square.
But the others are?
The others can be found around.
Alright. Guo Haoming was the one I spoke to the most last time, right?
Well, he invited you to the party, and that was about it.
That was, yeah, because Bohai is an idiot who doesn't socialize. Alright, well, do I know of anybody who is experimenting with anything acidic or poisonous?
No, because you don't have socialize.
Wah.
Why don't
should have taken that role.
Well, there's something that you can do if you really want to know.
I would love to know.
Well, Yoshija has information. Yoshija could give you information if you pay.
You're talking to a man with 5 silvers to his name.
Well, that's a good thing that you have those 5 silvers then, isn't it?
so very much. Alright, I'll go hunt down Shijie. Would I know where she might
Shija
be?
is easier to find.
Okay. Alright then. Does she look busy as I come up to her?
Not especially.
Okay. Bohai calls out. Shijie, do you have a moment? And bows.
She turns towards you, holds her hand out.
He puts the silver in there.
She takes the silver.
Yes, I do.
Wonderful. I have a something I'd like to try, and I think that poisons, something poisonous would be very handy in completing this experiment. I was wondering if you had any idea where I could get my hands on any?
She snaps her fingers and says,
Cut to the chase.
I'm
Don't
facing
waste my time. Time is money.
he drops the act and he goes, I'm facing a spider mistress and I'd like to be able to cut through her armor if I have to take her on.
So you want something corrosive?
Yes, please.
Well,
she pauses for a moment. She says,
Ballet Tea sells rank 3 or lower pills for cheap or favors.
Mm-hmm.
Bastion Wei teaches on the enhanced pills, and he is the go-to for experimenting. Galziha might have a bomb that could help.
A bomb?
He does like experimenting with the Red Sun special.
Ah. But there's nobody who is dealing specifically in corrosives so far.
holds up the 1 silver.
Puts another silver in her hand.
She does not say anything.
Another silver.
Still nothing.
Another silver.
Still nothing.
This is his last silver.
Uh-huh.
He puts the silver in his hand and holds out his empty coin pouch. He shrugs.
You owe me another 5 silvers in the future.
She takes something out of her. She takes something out of a spatial jade and she dangles it in front of you.
Ooh! What is it? What does he see?
Oh, you just see a container that could hold a pill or maybe a concoction.
Can
One of one of Peak Elder Bow's experiments.
peek Elder Bows?
Yes.
I'm sure it's guaranteed to be effective then.
Well, it melted half a coffin after it was done.
Bohai grins like nothing else. Feral, showing all of his teeth, and he says, "Excellent."
You owe me if you want this. You'll owe me a favor.
For you, Shijie, anything.
Excellent. You're going to find out where you have to find out for me.
She leans in.
Where Luan keeps getting phoenix feathers from.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck!
She dangles it.
Bohai. He's not unfazed by this. He's taken aback and he pauses for a moment. But, he smiles again and he says, "Of course, Shijie."
Glad we're in agreement. Also, it will be another 10 silvers later for the information.
Of course, Shijie.
I'll simply take it from your monthly allowance.
Bohai's crying deep inside. But he
You're
nods.
not getting an allowance next month, Bohai.
Yeah. Plus I owe 5 silver on top of that. Oh god.
She'll take it from your next monthly allowance.
Okay, so I get five silver in 2 months.
Yep.
Love this.
Yep.
Oh
It's
man.
extremely volatile. You can throw it.
Throw
Oh,
it.
yes, you'll have to throw it. Because it melted through a cauldron. It melts through anything that isn't jade.
He raises an eyebrow, but accepts that. Holds out his hand.
Gives it to you.
Very careful with it.
Of course. Wonderful doing business with you, Shiji.
I look forward to doing business with you when you aren't broke.
He winces. As do I.
She swishes off.
Holy shit, I've got one hell of a thing, huh?
Yes. You also owe Yunjin a favor.
I hate this favor so much. It's the worst possible thing she could have asked me for. I hate it. No, it's not. I'm sure you could have come up with something much worse, but I still hate it.
She's interested in money.
Of course.
And phoenix feathers are worth quite a lot if she can get her hands on them.
I get the feeling Luan isn't going to be very happy with me once I sell this information.
Well, isn't it going to be worth it?
Yeah, no, that is entirely Bohai's thinking. It is going to be worth it. Oh crap, okay, so I've got that. I can't dip my things in it unless they're made out of jade. I'm all out of money, but Jade Noon deals in favors sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Can I head over to the market?
Sure.
Fantastic. Okay, Fan Hung was the one who sold us knives last time.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Where did I write all that information down? How did Twilight Jade. Okay. The array plates, the gloves girl, the guy who was trying to sell that nasty ass sword. And the punchable fake ghost. Okay, so I want to search out Fan Hung. Would he be where he was before?
Yeah, easy
Okay.
to find.
Cool. Bohai trots up to the table and bows to Fan Hung, but his eyes are searching out anything that looks remotely jade-like. I'm not expecting to find anything, he is.
Nope.
Alright. He scrunches up his face and he looks up at Fan Hung and he's like, sorry to bother you, would you know anybody who's selling jade weapons, knives particularly?
Jade?
Jade.
Makes a face, like... Not really? Jade is too precious of a material to make weapons.
Yeah, I figure. Maybe... Do you have anything that's, like, impossible to break down?
There are some materials, yes.
Anything I could trade a favor or three for?
It's material that only the highest ranked members of our peak make.
Yeah.
So you would be trading your life.
Seems about
Well,
that way.
even that they might not really want.
Volhai kinda shrugs with a grin and he's like, well, it was worth a shot. Speaking of which, while I'm here, he pulls out the the training knives that he bought from Fan Hung, and he's like, mind giving these a bit of a sharpen?
Sure. They don't look like they've been used at all.
Sharper the better, I suppose.
By sharpening it at this point, it's just gonna wear down the blade.
Wah. Okay, he shrugs and puts them back in his pocket.
So, sorry I can't do it much.
Ah, no, you were fine. Didn't expect much when I came anyway. Thanks for the help.
Shrugs, waves you off.
Alright, I guess that's that. That's basically all he'd do in Jade Noon. I know I could ask other people, but no. Oh man. Train my whole life for it? No thank you. He'll just throw the thing.
Push comes to shove, actually, you would ask why you want a jade weapon.
Bohai just... well, what would he do? Bohai... leans in close and beckons Fan Hung closer. Hello?
I'll lean in.
Okay. And he says, I've got something fun, but it has a tendency to melt through metals.
Uh-huh.
I figure if I had something jade that it couldn't melt through, it could do a bit more damage.
It's something you want to use for a weapon.
Oh, definitely.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, push comes to shove, you could just throw it on the weapon, throw the weapon, you don't get any on yourself.
Push comes to shove, I think I'll be doing a lot of that, yeah.
Gives you a questioning thumbs up.
Bohai smiles and backs up and bows to him and says, thanks for your time.
Gives a thumbs up.
He runs off. Probably to go find Ran Xiaoxing and see that Ran Xiaoxing is on the subjugation team and freak out. Anyway, that's all I needed to do. Thank you.
Oh, there you go.
Oh man. That's so much. Thank you.
No problem.
I got so much good stuff.